taking the reins of this game, so you better fall in line. We see enough of your BS, now it's really our time. Keeping you updated, properly demonstrating that we really iconic out here making these changes. Chop the game, we the ones bumping rest. Home for real fans, we up now for get next. Carlito K, Trigger Trey, man, and still Dr. Sean Blackout Jones out here keeping it raw. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody still doing these real podcasts. You got fake news while we up keeping it real. Raw and authentic, you feel what I'm saying? We don't much. Let's go.
I mean, you already know what's up, bro. I mean, oh, hey, hold on. Yeah. Hey, what it do? What's popping? We back with another episode. It's the undeniable, reliable, the one and only Trigger Trey Night. And me and Rabble are in your city tonight.
And you know who it is. It's your boy Blackout Jones, the historian. And man, let's get it tonight.
And this is your boy, Mr. 211, reminding all my friends to stay rich.
And y'all already know it's your boy Carlito the Cannon. 1/4 of the illustrious Iconics, 66 2/3 of the Carolina Wrestling Cartel, 1/2 of the Double Dose of Knowledge, and you listening to the Beyond the Bell podcast. We got a lot to talk about. We've been gone for a minute, but we back like the jump off, bruh.
Don't call it a comeback. Been here for years.
Rocking my peas and
feet. Look, we've been here for weeks. Look, we gotta, we'll get to the weeks. We'll get to the years part eventually. Bruh, there's a lot that's happened this last 2 weeks. Between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday,
Thursday, Friday,
Saturday, like
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Hey, I was gonna start singing Happy Days. You went the other way.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Shout out the Fonz.
Hey.
Exactly.
Fastlane was.
It was fast.
It was all right.
It was fast and it stood in his lane. It stayed
low,
in stay in your lane.
A little low key. Stay in your lane, you know? Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
5-match card. We've been seeing some people complain about it. I'm fine with a C-level pay-per-view getting 5 matches. 6 matches, I'm sorry. 6 matches. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. It's
okay. Like, you don't have to have 14 matches on a card every time you have a pay-per-view. You don't even need 10. Save the big match cards for big match premium live events. The big 4 pay-per-views and Money in the Bank, that's all you need. Right. Or, now if you want to put a little showcase on a show like Backlash, which we're going to talk about again, because apparently Triple H is about to be on his pinky in the brain and get with this world global domination stretch he about to try and get on.
Oui.
But Fastlane was cool. It did what it needed to do. It pushed a couple of storylines. EO came out looking like a superstar. About time. I loved her coming out, no damage control. No focal point on damage control. Because it's with her run, there's been so much of when she comes out, Bayley's in the middle and she's on the side, but she's the world champ. Or if they do and they say representing damage control, then they'll say she's champ Io Sky. So no matter what, in the back of your head, you're always thinking that's Io Sky of damage control, not the headliner of the women's division for Smackdown. So I like that there was a focal point specifically on her this time. And even on Smackdown, after she came out and she was in the middle, Bayley was on the side and Dakota was on the side. Mm-hmm. At this point in her career, Bayley can kind of take a step back from the spotlight. She's done more than enough to be always heralded as one of the talents of this generation. So I just like that Io is finally getting some spotlight specifically for her.
They let the world know that Io is David Ruffin and the rest of them is the Temptations.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Io just I think she's still finding herself within this run, especially like being comfortable. I mean, you can tell like even on screen, like it's all new and being granted and bestowed that accomplishment of being a world champion, a women's world champion at that. And like I said, we understand the language barrier, but her matches are fire. And week in and week out, she shows out. No matter if she takes the pin or she takes the win, she shows out. So we got to give her that.
And even with the language barrier, that's where Bailey steps in. Hey, let Bailey be the mouthpiece. You know, that's fine, and she is. And we know Bailey can talk, so it works well. Charlotte delivered as
always,
and like
Asuka delivers always.
As always, Asuka's gonna go down as one of the, I don't want to say unsung heroes, but when you're looking at the 4 Horsewomen era, she's always gonna come after them.
Yeah.
But of this generation, Asuka's gonna be one of those unsung heroes. But Charlotte is who Charlotte is. You know, when it's time, she is big match John. She is WrestleMania Shawn Michaels. That's who she is. You know, I don't have any issues with people who love Sasha or Mercedes and think she's the greatest of all time. But when it comes time for big match situations, and when it comes time to put people over, and it feels special, like you're putting someone over, there's nobody better than Charlotte Flair for my money's worth, and that's just my opinion.
Oh, big facts. Big facts.
You do nothing but agree.
I don't know where we're going with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. Street business, the Hurt Profits, you know, I don't know where we're going with them, because number one, Tez took the loss. I don't like that. Like, Doc is right there. If somebody's gonna eat the pin, Doc can eat the pin.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have lost. In my opinion,
they should have lost at all.
Yeah, that's beyond me. I was shocked. Like, I remember when we was watching, we was like, "Boo! Come on, man!"
Especially when you fast forward to SmackDown and the surprise mystery tag opponent gets jumped and taken out. That would have fed into that story then. But for anybody who didn't watch the LWO, Bray made the phone call. Carlito showed up in the last 2 minutes of the match.
Not the cannon. Carlito, the apple spitter.
Carlito Caribbean.
It was bad timing.
Bad timing. Number one, Ray needs to stop coming out to his own music when he's with the LWO.
Disrespectful.
Like, bro, you're the leader of the NWO, the LWO. Why wouldn't you come out to your theme?
Evolution came out to the theme of Evolution.
Trips came out the Evolution theme. Hogan, when it came time to do something with the NWO, came out to the NWO theme. Now, when it was a solo match, hey, I'm fine with Voodoo Child. I'm fine with that. But when it was a multi-man match or a tag or a 6-man, Hogan came out to the NWO theme. He came out to Rock House. I don't like Ray coming out to his theme after.
Like, come on.
Or if you're going to do that, let Ray come out and then let the LWO come out behind him and let their theme carry them to the ring. But you just kind of look like you're standalone of the group right now.
He getting booted out soon.
That's what I'm saying. Santos plotting on him.
Oh yeah, he plotting on him. No. It's coming. No, it's coming.
Carlito about to be the new leader of the group, or either Santos.
No, Santos.
I think it's Santos. Carlito will be the muscle. Yep.
Yeah, we right.
Carlito's new music's trash.
He even said it. He didn't care for it, but it's a new direction. They wanted to Carlito.
They didn't want to pay Jim Johnston. Shout out to Mr. Johnston. We can't wait to have you on here as a guest for the interview. Look, go ahead and drop that knowledge. We got an interview with the legendary Jim Johnston coming soon.
Jim Johnston.
But
what new legacy can they be trying to create with bum music?
With bump, you know what I mean, bro? Like, it don't work like that.
They're not necessarily his legacy or anything like that, but it's just like, yo, that theme, like the first 2 seconds, you hear that, you know who it is.
You know who it is.
Def Rebel? What is it? What's
so no, I don't even know okay, wait, let me go look. That I'm actually gonna go look up.
I think it is because most of the new things I think are on there. Like, don't get me wrong, like some of the instrumentals are good, but some of them you just want a little bit more.
Just a little.
I need a couple of songs, but I understand the whole pulling out of pocket, paying royalties, and you're already paying royalties to other stars, and now you got to pay royalties to musicians.
I mean, to be fair, Def Rebel got some hits.
He do.
Roman, Jay, Jimmy,
Karrion Kross,
Rhea. Like, Def Rebel has some hits.
Yeah.
But they have some misses too. That new Naya is kind of let me see. I'm trying to think of somebody's who's Von Wagner's is I'm of the vein that I'm not that big on LA Knight's theme. I feel like it's catchy, But that's what they're known for. Def Rebel's known for the catchy because that's like I don't know why they took away Omos and gave him.
I was like, when he debuted that new thing, I was like,
Dun,
ew.
dun, dun. When he had that,
It was not menacing. I said, I don't like
was,
the new trying to be him
no.
menacing. No, I like the you get the shoot, Omar's coming, but I get the little jiggle in the hair.
Grayson Waller's new theme, not a fan. On Go was a much better theme. His NXT theme when he first came in was much better than what his theme is still now.
A fan of A-Town Down.
Yeah, A-Town Down Under. Shout out, A-Town Down Under.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the theme. I was like, I am not a fan of that one. I don't like it.
I don't like his theme at all.
Austin?
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, I don't like Austin's theme either.
What?
I don't like Austin's theme.
It grew on me. I can say I like it.
He had better themes on the indies. I'll say that.
True.
But they also gave us Carmelo. So I'm with that. But then they took away Logan Paul's and gave us the new Logan Paul. I don't like the new Logan Paul theme.
But they gave us Trick.
Yeah. They gave us Trick. They gave us Braun Breaker. They gave us the new Oscar, which grew on me. That grew on me.
Which one?
The new Braun Breaker, the newer one. They gave us that. Oh, and then all of the Judgment Day. They gave us all of Judgment Day. I love Doms. I think Doms is good. So I used to rank them completely different than we rank them now. It's Rhea to me. It's Rhea, Finn, Damian, Dom.
I like Damian Priest's original theme.
Oh yeah. Not the Arch Infamy theme. Yeah,
that's with him a little bit.
Yeah, I prefer that theme and entrance though. When my man, especially in NXT, when he would pull the arrow and they always had the stage above the screen above the ring. Yeah, I always loved that.
Then he hit
oh yeah, I forgot it with the light show. I did. Yeah.
I did that in my living room.
But I don't think it just hits the same no more. Like music things have lyrically and musically gone to more instrumental setting based than
instrumental and catchy. I mean, but that's what it's done with music, though. You got to think about it. The mumble rap era of rap, that's what the themes are basically doing now.
So with Carlito moving forward, like it kind of like Shelton Benjamin had a problem with his new theme, but he just kind of went with it, and I think Carlito went
with it as a professional, of course. I don't like that he didn't come out in an LWO shirt too. Like they're not making the LWO feel as important as they are Judgment Day, which is not smart.
Well, they used to make them.
They used to,
but they kind of fell off.
They kind of fell off. Fastlane at that joint. I was gonna say he did on Friday.
And I guess, and I want to ask this quick question to everybody, especially since it's entailing into that match. Do you still feel the same that you felt a couple of weeks ago about Bobby Lashley and
the excitement of the?
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit, a smidget has diminished a little bit for me.
So my anticipation for where it's going is still there, but I'm not as
excited, invested.
I'm not as invested as I am right now. Like I'm like, okay, if they're gonna do something, let's see what they're gonna do. But I remember when it first started, when they got the suits and stuff, I was like, take your hat off, like So the anticipation is still there, but I'm kind of lowering my expectations, so that way if the payoff is lackluster, I'm not gonna turn on them. Right. You know what I mean? But yeah, that finished. Tez ate a pin, should not have eaten a pin.
Santos is looking bad. I just want to say that. I don't know if I'm the only one seeing it.
No.
Santos is looking very uncomfortable in the ring. I don't know if it's something mentally going on.
I think it might be an injury because he's not the explosion ain't there.
It's like you can read every move that he's doing and you can see that he's thinking about it and he's pausing and it's not really selling the move very well. So I'm like, I hope I'm not the only one seeing that. Like I know he's better than this, so this is kind of new to see. So
no, I'm with you on that completely, my brother. Like I definitely can agree with that. Hopefully we get back to NXT early Santos, because he's capable of being him. This is probably the best chance that WWE has of bringing in the next Rey Mysterio, and not in terms of just a mass luchador, but in terms of a Hispanic superstar, face of that
action.
I get, yeah. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it to be respectful to our Hispanic, listeners, because Ray is Ray. Like, he's the greatest luchador of all time, greatest mass wrestler of all time.
The Gamote.
He's the Gamote. They tried it with Alberto, didn't work. They wanted to do it with Sin Cara, didn't work. They wanted to do it with Kalisto, didn't work. But now you have Santos, who's an amazing English-speaking Spanish wrestler. He has a great look.
Mm-hmm.
He can pull off appearances. Has a great suit game.
Oh yeah.
He can wrestle his off, like, and then you have Dragon Lee as well, who is all of those things that Santos is, and a little younger.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still under a mask. So now, if you're looking for your next, this guy is coming after Ray. You have two options now, and this is a good chance for them to really. I thought it was going to be Angel Garza.
Yeah,
I hitched my wagon to Angel, especially like NXT Cruiserweight champ Angel. I thought he was going to be one of those guys to try and come up and try and take over, but it's crazy. So I know him and Humberto are actual first cousins, but I didn't realize that. So Humberto Carrillo's name is Humberto Garza Carrillo. Angel Garza's real name is
Angel
Humberto Garza and then Solano. So they share the Humberto name and the Garza name. So like they are like legit first cousins.
Do you remember when Angel Garza proposed to his girl and we never saw her again?
Never seen her again.
She was never talked about, and then he was on TV kissing women like it wasn't nothing for about 6
Well,
years.
he wasn't kissing women. Women was kissing him on the cheek.
No, they was kissing the woman. They both of them.
Oh no, they was. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah,
they
was. Yeah, they was like,
wow. That was stupid. That was. I mean, I understood the Los Lotharios, the Latin lover thing, but that was stupid.
I thought that was gonna get them some championships. I really did.
I thought it did too.
I did too.
I thought it did too, but we see where that went.
We hadn't seen it in a while. A tag team got a real name, matching clothes, all the things.
It went in the rabbit hole.
Exactly. And now they're Wolverine, but Latin American.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. I'm like, that's
as long as they
I like the Latin Wolves. If that's I hope that's the name they're going. No, that's just the name I came up with. I love the Latin Wolves though. Like, what's the Spanish word for wolf?
I don't know. I failed that class.
I took 6 years of Spanish and don't remember nothing. So and legit, if you use it, if you don't use it, you lose it. You really do.
It's a diminishable thing.
It is.
I'm gonna guess and say, that is gonna be offensive.
Lobos or Lobos.
Oh,
Lobos. So
LeBron's drink.
The Latin Lobo. Nah, call them Latin Wolves. I prefer Wolves. It sounds a little more menacing. I'm gonna just need for Humberto to wear long pants on both legs.
Yeah.
I don't know why one has a long leg and the other one has the flared up bottom.
It's a Latin thing. You wouldn't.
It's a Latin thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
But I don't know where we're going with the Hurt Business and Bobby. But hopefully, the destination will make up for the journey. Because right now, it's not hitting on nothing.
What I'm seeing is like you said, the intrigue is still there. It's just the execution and what we want it to be. Because we can't get hyped and what I'm saying, like, oh, they about to do something, and then they go lose to Joaquin Wilde,
and then they lose to like I love the heel turn. I loved when they came out and jumped. I loved the entrance, the all gold and black, and them minutes while Lashley. I loved all of that, and then they lost. So like, just as quick as y'all got me invested again, y'all lost me just as quick.
Honestly, but like I don't know. Like I know me and D already had our like ones about it. Like I just feel like the theme song, it's time for that to change. Like it ain't got to be nothing ghetto or ratchet, but it can be something that got a little thump, a little bass, something hard. Like
you know what would be dope? You know what would be dope if he never used it? That 3-6, somebody gonna get that kick. That would be dope for them to come to that would be dope for them to come to the ring to. But of course, they're gonna get. Then people are gonna complain that, oh, y'all recycling theme. So whatever.
Who you with?
But that would be a dope. Who you with? Get crunk. Who you with? Because you do want to still give something for Tez to still show his personality.
Because Tez him like.
Because Tez going, who you with? Hey, who you? Okay, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Hey.
Give him something hype though, but it needs to be something a little more menacing than the Street Profits theme. Because I bring this way like nobody can.
Nah, I need something like some earth.
Something horrid. Hold on, don't give him a DMX theme because then I'm gonna have to go rob a bank so I can go to every show just so I can talk up.
With me.
So
what's that one? Bling 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 bling.
You have here now.
Now. Oh,
I can't think of the song.
What y'all really want?
Yeah.
What's my name? Oh, what's my name? Hey yo, what's my name? DMX, and I be the best. You see the rest, you looking like you need a rest. One more time. Don't get me started. I get
right.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. There's only maybe 2 rappers whose entire discography I know more of. I'm sorry. We'll say 3. There's 3. Drake, 50 Cent,
and DMX.
Will Smith. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. X is like I know X's discography, like I know it, but there's 3. Oh, and T.I. I like.
Oh yeah.
Tip, Drake, and 50 may be the only rappers I know their discography just as much as I know X. Because like you can put an X song on right now, and I'm gonna spit it forwards and backwards. Like it's very rare that I'm not like Mafia. I remember the first time I rapped "What These Just Want" with him and Cisco, and I did, and I hit the second verse. I know that second verse is legendary because of the names, and I hit it, and she was like,
"You know how deep."
She was like, wait, wait, do that again? Because I don't know if she thought I didn't know it for real or what. But she was like, do that again? Oh, yeah, no, I was like, oh, word. It's my time to shine. Let me.
Or light skin.
Yeah. But I don't give them a DMX. Don't give them a DMX theme. But I would like for the payoff to come soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out of order on the matches.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Black. What you got, family?
So, in regards to Lashley and the Street Profits, how long have they been in doing this for that?
It's been about a month now.
I think it's
been about 6 weeks. I say about 6 weeks. We'll call it a month and a half.
I just started with Carmelo.
Okay. So yeah. So me personally, I've gotten out of the notion of calling them whatever they want to be called. In order to really solidify it, there has to be another
name.
member.
Absolutely.
There has to be another member.
Okay.
That will bring everybody back. Like, okay, here we are now.
Like so a heavy hitter.
So is it MVP?
Nah.
I don't think it needs to be. No, we don't need no MVP because Lashley is playing the part of MVP.
Right.
Okay. You know, but Lashley's still also an active in-ring competitor.
So
yes, he is.
So, and he's not the best promo. Like, just call a spade a spade.
He's not, but that's how he's portraying himself right now.
Okay. So what are you thinking then? It can't be Omos. It's not Omos. What do you think? Are you thinking the Carmelo and bring Trick?
I don't think Trick's. I don't, bro. With
that
everything
would be
going on,
one of those two. It don't have to be both.
Trick. I think
you
Trick.
know what? Wait a minute.
It need to be Trick.
No. I'm thinking it needs to be Carmelo, and Carmelo gets found innocent of jumping Trick in the parking lot, and the fans turn on him, and it was Bobby and the Street Profits that did it.
To come and get it.
To come and get Melo, and now they show him. Look at how these fans that you have. Look at what they actually think of you. Look at how quick they turned on you because they thought you did this, and you kept saying you didn't do it. Come on with us, and then you get the call up.
I wish it was that believable. We know Bobby's not.
I wish it was that easy. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. That right there. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. You think we're gonna love you?
No, you know what? That would be the time for Montez to come out and show his promo. That would be
Montez to do it.
That'd be the time for Montez to be the one to do the explanation.
Or what if it's not a male or female?
Well, I would like for it to be a male first. Like, Blacks, let's round it out and then add the female. And you don't want it to be a female that attacked Trick, though. Like, you know what I mean? Because that kind of
maybe
it was Jade.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be believable though, because she is stout, but
You whoop my tail.
but you also get the callback to all the people asking for a Street Profits split. You split up this team to show, hey, we need Melo, but Montez and Dawkins are like, man, they've been asking us to split for the longest and we still ain't done it, and they turned on us. We gave them a split for you and Trick, and they turned on you. Like, these people don't know what they really want, and then that's how you get him ingrained into. See, this is why I would never work.
But we continue to still stick the Street Profits in the tag picture. I mean,
absolutely, absolutely, because you give them the tag titles,
and Bobby and Bobby
Lashley needs one more world title. Lashley needs one more world title run.
Well, who he get that off of? Because it's probably the World Heavyweight Championship might switch over there, but.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I would let him be the one to take it off of Seth. I'd be fine with that. I would be fine with that. Not Drew. No, I mean I'm fine with Drew. You know what? Run it back. Let Drew take it, and then let Lashley take it, because apparently Drew still has not signed his contract.
WrestleMania.
Drew still has. So let's run it back then. Let's run it back. And then if he does sign, you can still have Lashley and screw him. And now it's becoming, I can't win by myself. I need a stable. I need something. And then if you do want to run the Judgment Day angle with him or whatever you want to do,
it's a lot of options.
It's a lot of options. But at this point, you got to do something with them. But and then you have Melo take the U.S. title. You don't have him beat Gunther. You have him take the U.S. title.
Well, we think Chad's coming because it's about time to put Gunther in that, stratosphere.
In the upper echelon, absolutely.
Especially
he already there. You know how good Gunther is?
You know what I mean, bro? And it's crazy because I'll go online on some of these forums and all his matches is his chops. If that's all you see, you're not watching.
Yeah, you're not watching.
You're looking at it, but you're not watching his match.
You're not studying the ring general. That's why he's called the ring general. He has 4 stars for a reason. Okay.
Let me tell you. That man then made that Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt look good.
You know how good he made it look. You had to make sure you threw heavyweight on.
Yes, I did.
You put some respect on that man's title.
Yes, you did.
And it looked good on him.
No, not good. No, when you say good, you got good. You got
to good.
But we're gonna go out of order on the matches because I want to save one match for the last portion of this. Shinsuke and Seth, last man standing, 28 minutes. But who wants to watch a decent main event World Heavyweight Championship match?
We knew, nobody expected Fastlane to be that, but we knew, everybody wanted. I know I wanted Shin to win.
I did,
but we knew. We
knew Seth was winning. We knew.
Some way, somehow, it was going to be some cheesy finish, and Seth was going to get the.
But it's crazy though because we know Roman's winning all the time, but we're still invested. That's just the level of the lack.
Different stratosphere. But Roman's always been that over Seth.
That's the level difference between
Roman.
That is the level. It is the same as Goku and Vegeta.
I don't know.
It's always going to be a gap.
Is Goku possibly? Is Vegeta possibly the better fighter? Is he possibly? Yes,
but he's not going to ever get better than Goku. He can get,
but he's not the guy. You can always get close. So TJ, you know what? I'll put it in the terms that you can. I'll put because I know you're not a DBZ guy. It's like
the Power Rangers.
It's like the Power Rangers. Prime example. Roman is the White Ranger. He's the Green Ranger. He's the Green Ranger that turned into the White Ranger. Okay. And Seth is the Red Ranger. Yeah, you might have been the leader. Yeah, you might actually have harder battles, but you're not who we came to see.
Right.
Roman is David Ruffin, and Seth is
Paul Williams.
Yeah, Paul. Better dancer, just as good a singer, but
you
not who we ain't nobody coming to see you, Dennis.
Roman is Bobby Brown. Okay.
Roman is Bobby Brown, and Seth is Johnny Gill.
Come on, man.
Johnny Gill's a better singer. Johnny Gill's a better singer.
Okay.
He's a better singer. Seth is better in the ring, terms of athleticism and everything. But in terms of storytelling and what keeps your attention,
is Roman.
Roman is Bobby Brown. Let's just call it speed is speed.
Exactly.
Well, because I like
and
the back
and
angle killed
Moxley
him.
Moxley is Ronnie. Like you just there.
Shut up. Shut up.
You just there.
Shut up.
Man, don't do Mox like that. Man.
You're not even Michael Bivens. You Ronnie. You like
Wow.
Mox is the guy that bleeds.
But they rocking with Ronnie though.
Yeah.
they rock with him, but
he's
you'll
drunk
never be
everywhere.
the guy.
Look,
You'll
he's
never
drunk
be the
everywhere.
guy.
He bleeds everywhere. You know, like he would pass out on a late Friday.
I was gonna
Saturday,
call him
Sunday.
Ricky, but Ricky had a solo song. Mox ain't gonna never have no solo.
What,
that
Ricky
album
from
does.
Ricky from Boys in the Hood? He did have a solo song after he got shot.
Ricky.
It was
Wow. Hey,
No.
whoa. You got to do better.
And it's sad because I fed into it too, so I'm gonna take my do better too, yo. I'm gonna take mine too, bro. My bad.
Hey, them do better shirts is coming.
I ain't had a
You got to do better shirts are coming.
Coming soon, baby.
They're coming.
Coming like Hot Pockets.
Facts.
Hot Pockets.
On the floor.
Bro. Wait, have y'all ever seen the Jim Gaffigan Hot Pockets?
What?
No.
Oh my gosh, Dog did a whole 4-minute monologue about Hot Pockets, and he told the truth. There is no in between. Either your Hot Pocket is boiling lava hot or half of it's still cold.
That's it.
Yeah.
There is no in between. That's a fact.
I got a story about a Hot Pocket, and D never lets me live it down either. He never lets me live it down. But we
tell the story. Save the story. Save the story. We're gonna bring the story. We'll bring the story to y'all next episode.
Yeah.
I gotta get ready for that because listen, but no, Seth and Shinsuke. I mean, they went crazy. This is why I hate social media. Though, did y'all see the video of the fan who showed that Seth landed on a mattress?
Yeah, and my thing about
why do we need to see that?
Hey, AEW gets it all the time.
Yeah,
they do. Like,
what I'm getting at is WWE could have covered that up better. They definitely could have covered that up better.
What you thinking?
It's 2023. Everybody has a cell phone or whatever. Like I saw, it was like grayish or whatever.
He was over by. He was on the left side of the production area. Like, why are there even seats over there?
You know what I'm saying. Like, I know they want the camera angle and all that stuff. They could have just made it look better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I will say this though. AEW, you don't have to worry about seats to the left of the production stage being taken. We're gonna start calling y'all all empty wrestling.
Well, I would say this in defense of AEW, we couldn't talk a couple years ago because it was like that for us for a good minute.
I mean, but let's be honest, that was only because there was no other promotion.
Who was us?
No, it was still.
It was like that for WWE, bro. Stop it.
That was COVID.
No, what?
No, he ain't nothing. He's talking about that ugly like 2017, 2018 stretch when the wrestling was great. But fans weren't there because they was tired of WWE programming. Even though 2017 Smackdown is goated, that stretch when Shane and Daniel Bryan were GMs and they had Ambrose, AJ, Smackdown Live. That was goated.
That was OG Blue brand.
Minus James Ellsworth. Other than that, the rest of it was goated. Shout out to James Ellsworth. We'll see you at WrestleCade, bro. We're not gonna take a picture of that with you though.
He'll listen to the pod. They'll listen to the podcast.
But nah, seriously though, that match was almost a half an hour. It was the main event of a a premium live event. And y'all saw what Trigger just did? Mm-hmm. That was me. I fell asleep on it. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like the cannon don't lie to y'all. I fell asleep on it.
The cannon did not fill the cannon with any cannonballs.
No, I did not. Because it was just whatever. Seth retains and is now in a story with Drew. We'll get to that in a second. Whatever. The actual main event of the evening. LA. Oh well, no, I'm sorry. We did skip LA Knight John. Bro, time out though, because I have seen some online chatter about his moveset that I did not notice until this. He has a very generic comeback moveset. Like the the diving clothesline into the DDT. He has a very 80s, early 90s generic comeback.
It's just reverse. It's just you don't have the spine buster to set into the people's elbow.
And
y'all talking about LA Knight?
LA Knight, he has like the flying clothesline into the DDT. He has a into the
powers.
I want to call it a power slam, but I'm gonna need for him to put some power into it because it's almost like he immediately dropped. I need for him to hold it, drop, pop up, LA Knight. And fans, if you're watching, which we know you are because y'all rock with us and you're listening, when LA Knight goes to drop the elbow and he hits you with the LA Knight, don't immediately say the yeah. Wait till he bounces off the ropes and drops the elbow. Then hit it with a yeah. Like how y'all do the stomps. Like it don't make no sense.
Or like how they do our following on Instagram, X, Twitter. Excuse me. It's the same thing now. TikTok, everywhere. Make sure y'all tap in below. Let us know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Like Mr. Blackout Jones says.
Share.
Mr. Blackout Jones says, be sure to help us out, man. Subscribing and commenting and showing.
Look, y'all helping us out helps us. Y'all helping us out helps yourselves to get more content. Just saying.
Because guess what? We got some heat on the way. Y'all just don't know what.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all no. Understand something. Y'all don't understand the level of heat that we got coming. Like if y'all thought the summer was hot, it's about to be a very cold winter out here for the streets.
What Chris Brown said? Summer too hot.
I had ice in my veins for a second. No, don't do it now. I already done it.
I didn't see you do it. Sorry.
We'll do it again.
We'll do it again.
Don't panic.
We'll do it again.
That's my joint though. All right, French. Well, shout out to French Montana.
Hey, French.
That's one. Bro, that's one of those nondescript. A lot of cats don't know about that song.
Hey,
but
get me lit in the gym.
It do. LA Knight and Cena. Number one, Jimmy did his thing. Solo is still the most intriguing part of the bloodline because we haven't got a Solo split/turn yet. But he has everything you want. Dude is explosive. He has timing down.
Menacing character.
Like he and the way he sells makes you believe that it didn't hurt him, but it was enough to.
He sells like Umaga, but even better.
He sells better than Umaga, which is crazy because Umaga was a great seller.
Because he get kicked. He like
the same.
But yeah, don't knock the Rabel off the table.
Look, it's
I'm sorry, what is it?
It's Rabble. Y'all, so since we're here, before we get into it,
we're gonna take a second. We'll be right back after these important messages from our sponsors.
Hey, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna tap in with a quick Rabble drop. I just want y'all to know that this guy, by the way, has collaborated with Rabble. Rabble is a company. They make these nice hoodies. They're comfy. They're cozy. They have many different colors. You can get white, green, black, coyote brown. It don't matter. You can mix and match.
Wait, what's the coyote brown?
Bro, look, like you see this? Hold on. Oh, the Lobo. Look, actually,
I'm feeling I'm feeling the coyote brown with the multiple drawstrings.
Bro.
And with the drawstrings. Wait, isn't there something special about the drawstrings that they do that nobody else does hoodie-wise?
Listen, bro. So the drawstrings are not like any other drawstring. It's so easy. You're able to do it. Look, a fifth grader can do it. All right. So all you have to do is, you see this hood? You see this right here? You can unzip it all the way to the top on both sides. You put the drawstring in right up in here, fill it through,
and then zip it.
Bro,
you know how many times I've stopped wearing hoodies because I lost my drawstring?
Bro, ridiculous. And then you got to get the safety pin to kind of get it out, push it out, bring
it out. So you know what? Actually, I figured out a trick for that. Cut a straw, feed the end of it through, and then feed the straw through. But we don't have to worry about that because Rabble
for you, because you don't have to do that. Yo, and then you get these cool drawstrings. Look, these ain't even all the code. Rabble gives you everything, bro. All these different colors.
Wait a minute. Yo, wait, you ain't show us all that.
Oh, bro, you get different colors. You want to match? You want to get some? Throw it off a little bit. Get a neon. Get green, blue, purple, red. It's all of a sort of color. So whatever you want, they got it. Rabble Clothing.
And where can you find that?
You can go to rabbleclothing.com. Check them out. Get you one. Like I said, I'll drop
not just one
link code.
Get
multiple. Get multiple. Hey, look, it's cozy season. Look, it's cuddling season. If you don't got your man yet, Get you one of them. I promise you, he'll be all up in your stuff. You know, he'll be all up under you. Okay, cozy single.
And if I'm not mistaken, don't you have a product code that you're you know?
My product code is SNight10, and when I say SNight10, that means 10% off your final order.
Listen here, that takes care of the tax. That takes care of the taxes for me, and I'm all for that.
Listen, we love saving money, but we don't stop there. We don't stop there.
Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
That was a little animated.
Hey, if you need the Klarna, if you need the shop pay, they all.
Wait a minute. They accept Klarna.
Hey, look, 4 for 4.
The 4 for 4.
The 4 for 4.
Thank you
very much. Back to your regular schedule programming.
Bam. We are at the point now during his run and his reign where stale doesn't even begin to cover it.
It's kind of crusty.
He's yeah. He's at the point now to where the champion. So, and I don't want to detract everything from what he's doing, because don't get me wrong, he's still performing at an amazingly high level. You can tell the back injury is there. You can see the knee injuries are still lingering, because a lot of the overly athletic things he used to do are gone. Right. But let's be honest. Amazing caliber matches only get you so far, especially during championship runs.
True.
His character is at this point, his theme song is more over than he is.
Exactly.
And his belt is second to Gunther's. So it's time to hit a reset. They put that belt on him thinking he was gonna make it Roman-esque, and Gunther's already doing that.
It did what it needed to do as far as the lineage of that title.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Which technically, and they said that it shares the World Heavyweight Championship lineage. So it's fine. But if we look back at Triple H Reign of Terror, which it really wasn't, because my man really didn't run Raw like y'all, like the revisionist history makes you think he did. And we're going to have an episode about that whole ruthless aggression era, because a lot of people that complain about what Trips was doing during that time seemingly forget that he put Shelton Benjamin over 3 weeks clean in a row while World Heavyweight champ.
But never got to get back.
But then they bring up
never got to get back. Never. But they don't talk about that. But Seth, it's not a reign of terror. But if you look at the lineage of the World Heavyweight Championship, the Triple H run, the Benoit run, the Batista runs, the Taker runs, the Edge runs, none of those runs feel like as lethargic as the Seth run is. And that's just sad, because Seth is a phenomenal talent, incredible talent, one of the talents of this generation, but he's a better chaser than he is champion.
Yeah.
100%.
Speaking of champion, though, initially we were going to say and new, but we can no longer say and new. We can say and previously new WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champs. Main event Jey Uso and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes.
I've dubbed him the American Samoa Nightmare.
So why not just call him the Samoa Nightmare?
Because what's his face ain't Samoan.
But Nightmare is his name.
Yes,
American Samoa Nightmare.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, it works for me in this house.
Okay.
I didn't say it was
did not. So it's crazy because I thought they would win, but I didn't expect them to win, if that makes sense.
Bro, honestly, I thought it was going to be some BS. I did not see that coming at all. Yeah. That shocked me. I was in here screaming like, what?
Hey, but the one Cody is dope.
Oh, yeah.
That is a dope
ring is crazy.
Where did that? So wait, and so does that come? So does that come from the generational talent aspect?
Bro, I don't know.
Like, because you got because Cody's second generation. Jay is like, why, how, and what time have they had to get this kind of chemistry together? Because they were in their but you know what though, and we'll lend a credit to Jay being a no, because I can't even say Jay is just a tag team specialist. We got to remember,
Cody's had 3
different partners: Drew, Hardcore Holly and Ted
His
DiBiase
brother.
Jr.
No, and his brother, Dustin.
Yeah.
But they didn't really
4
have,
different partners.
but they didn't have the
Don't
run
forget
that they
Damian
would like.
Sandow.
They didn't win the tag titles.
They didn't?
No, they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they
Did
did.
they?
They beat
Oh,
the
yeah.
Shield.
They beat the Shield at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Oh my! Cody has 5 different tag partners that he's been champions with. So is he just as much a tag team specialist as?
Yes, but it's been
They
a while.
is?
I think the reason why you like I said, you brought it up that way is because it's been a while since he's been within a tag team. He's been in singles.
Yeah.
So he hasn't had that.
He's a
like,
single.
match after match after match where he's been competing within a tag team partner like Jay. Jay's been doing it with his brother.
No, I was right. He didn't win the tag titles with Damian Sandow. They won the tag team title, the #1 contendership tournament. They never won the tag titles. He's only been tag champs with Drew McIntyre, Goldust, Jey Uso, Hardcore Holly, and Ted DiBiase Jr.
That's some Mandela effect stuff. That's like the Bernstein Bears and the Bernstein Bears.
Not the Mandela effect.
Mandela did not die in jail. Like
Not the Mandela effect. I'm crying, bro. Like
that's some
crying
Mandela effect stuff. I'm vetoing that.
Man said, man.
I'm vetoing that. You can't veto that, bro.
That it's not real.
It's not real. Like the Bernstein Bears, I don't care what nobody says. I remember the E. It wasn't always the A. I remember the E.
Bernstein Bears. And
I have a video to prove it on my TikTok. Go follow my TikTok at Carlito Cannon. Check the video out.
Just the woke cannon.
Just like Prime. Wait, let me ask y'all a question, because Black, I know you are.
Why Black gotta be black?
You were seasoned enough to remember this. Do you remember the cornucopia being on the Fruit of the Loom logo?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
They say that there was never one though.
Yes, he was. Yes, it was.
I remember my granddad wearing the T-shirt, and it had the cornucopia with the fruit in the front.
Oh,
But
yeah.
go look online right now, and there's a
Yeah.
Mandela effect saying that no, there was never a cornucopia on
Yeah,
the
well.
Fruit of the Loom. I know it was. Like there's certain things, like the Sinbad thing didn't really happen. I'm sorry, the Sinbad being a genie didn't happen. That was not a movie. I'm sorry, that was not a movie.
That was Kazam.
That was Kazam, not Shazam. But I remember the cornucopia, bro. I'm sorry. I will die on that hill. I remember that.
Now I'm saying, y'all remember the I Love Lucy one?
Well, I Love Lucy one.
Oh my gosh.
The I Love Lucy one. They said Ricky never ever said, Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
Oh, cut that out. No.
He said, Lucy,
Are you
got some splaining to do. He said it.
Wait. I ain't never heard that one.
Who said that name to them? Who
I
said
just
that?
seen a video about it on Monday.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that next episode. Because ain't no way you gonna tell me that no. I've seen it. Like I've actually.
That's what I'm saying.
We have the ocular proof.
My last girlfriend.
But it's crazy though, because I guarantee you're not gonna find it. You're not gonna find it online.
It's real.
It's real.
He ain't never said that.
Yeah, he did. No, he did. I'm sorry. I can't.
But that's like so to bring it all back. Rhodes Scholars won them damn tag team championships. I mean, doggone. I'm sorry, doggone.
So that's what I'm saying. I remember that logo, bro. But they say that there was never they say that there was never a cornucopia on that logo. That's what they say.
Malarkey.
That's
Them
crazy.
Rhodes Scholars won them belts.
That's crazy. But yeah, like that whole match with Cody, Jay.
That whole match was lit.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that to be the opener.
Yeah, I thought it was probably gonna be like mid card,
Yeah,
like midway through. But
I wasn't expecting that to be the opener.
They opened it up. They did their thing. Match was fire. Whole interactions was fire. The whole interaction between Jay and Rhea was fire. I love their dynamic too. It's pretty much like kind of like how Jeff Hardy was trying to go to Matt Hardy's rescue. As we see, we'll get into that to the Raw recap too.
Yeah,
about the influence that Rhea Ripley. Well, I know this guy right here don't like Rhea Ripley, so I don't care. But most goated. Oh my lord, I wasn't even trying to do that, y'all.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Yes,
hater.
100%.
No, most goated press interview I think I've seen
ever.
That thing was funny.
Don't matter what sport. I even had to show my fiance where I was like, babe, look at Cody and Jay. She was like, Jay is drunk. Yes, Jay was drunk.
You know what I mean, man?
Because Cody said we had some libations. Nah, y'all was in there taking shots and popping bottles.
And look,
You know what I'm saying?
and when Jay drank, he like, you know what I mean, man? Huh?
Give me some.
Give
me some.
Look, he gave the titles together.
I loved them together though. I was not expecting the first title Cody held coming back to the E to be a tag title though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against it at all.
It's something.
But it's
we
something.
know what the first singles belt gonna be.
We know what that first single is gonna be.
The Intercontinental.
Oh,
Don't start. Don't start.
I see.
Don't start.
I see.
Because I'm telling you, if Cody don't win at 40,
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Philly might riot. Philly like legit might riot.
Trips better get out the building.
Trip. Yeah. If I was Trips, I would leave 2 matches before that. If you know that's the finish you gonna have.
I'd be like this. I'm in Gorilla.
Yeah.
You already know what the match finish is. I'm out. I'm going on a private jet. You see the WWE headquarters helicopter coming over.
Look, as the 3 count is flying over the stadium. But I love the match. I love the team. I love the dynamic. Both, had fathers that were amazingly charismatic.
Hard time.
Definitely did not get. I don't want to say they didn't get their just due. Dusty, of course, definitely didn't get his just due in WWE, but he's a former world champ in other organizations. Rikishi got what
he deserved.
Yeah.
So it's weird when you say that because I do feel like that heel turn had a lot more meat on its bones than it got, but it was just at the same time you had the ascent of Kurt Angle happening at the same time you turned this guy heel.
I did it for the people.
Rikishi had what I call a sleeper run.
You know what?
He quietly got pushed up. You
know what wasn't sleeper though? That theme song, that Bad Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that Bad Man theme song could go with the Profits.
That thing was bad.
That was a bad
Not
theme.
bad in a bad way.
Bad Man. I wonder is that still on Spotify? Because I've gone on my Spotify and gone to listen
on WWF The Music Volume 5.
So I've gone on my Spotify lately to go back and listen to my workout playlist, and they have taken a lot of entrance themes off, and I'm really upset about it. Like they took off. I loved Kyle O'Reilly's NXT theme song. They took that off. They took off anything CTFO almost. Everything is gone. The Billy Kay theme's gone. Chrome Hearts, the DIY theme song. I mentioned them by name for a specific reason. I'll be back to that.
DIY.
They took that theme song off. They took off Drew McIntyre's original theme song, which was better than what he has now. They took off a lot of themes.
The original theme.
His not the Defining Moments remix that he has now, but Gallantry he had in.
Gallantry, yeah.
They took Gallantry off. Gallantry is gone, which is stupid because that one
on all platforms, Apple Music and Spotify.
I don't know. I don't have Apple Music and Spotify, so I know they took it off, and I'm just like, they took off the Bludgeon Brothers theme song, which was one of the best tag team theme songs in recent memory.
It's on Patriot, did it?
It's on
the old Jack Swagger jump.
They took that off.
Oh my God.
They took off Alex Riley's "Say It to My Face," which was a gym song for me.
Yeah,
I used to go off. They took off the Nexus theme song. Like y'all, they took off a lot of themes.
They cleaned the house.
The Nexus joint is goated.
That Nexus joint is goated.
They gave them their eviction papers.
They did, but I will say that Cody and Jay have well surpassed what anybody would have thought when it got kind of let everybody know. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when Cody came back, it was kind of like, well, Cody's got to get pushed to the main card, but I don't know how much they're gonna push him. No, Cody's the face of the company outside of Roman Reigns. When Roman's not there, Cody's face of the company.
And then Jay, it's
over.
Day one.
They're doing this when he's on the way to the ring, all off beat, all out of cadence. But when he gets on the top rope, and he hits
he prepped. Yeah, he prepped.
Hey. And it's crazy to see 20,000 people doing it.
It's like the Daniel Bryan, like
it's amazing to see. But I saved that match specifically because the following Raw.
Dang.
I'm sorry, not the following Raw. The week after, they lost the belts back.
Yep.
Why?
It's just
because
placeholder.
Why though? Because we got that amazing, intense, beautiful piece of storytelling being the face-off between Jimmy and Jay and Roman and Cody. When I tell you I have not seen a face-off
that
had to
intense.
stand up.
Look, I was like this.
Like, I remember you texting me about it, and you were like, that face-off was intense. I was like, what face-off? So I went online.
Go watch it. Look,
bro, that Roman and Roman and Cody, the Roman and Cody face-off.
Chills.
The Roman and Cody face-off felt almost as big to me as the Austin and Rock face-off in the Mania WrestleMania 17 My Way promo.
Oh, bro.
Like, it was that big.
Ooh, that was stank. That stank. That's some stank on it right there. Because, boy, that promo. Ooh.
That's how big that face-off was to me, though. Like,
wait till that media package, bro. Wait till that WrestleMania media package. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, this Roman and Cody WrestleMania package, especially with Triple H in charge, might go down as a top 5, maybe top 3 all-time package.
I ain't gonna lie. I got expectations. WrestleMania 40 better be better than WrestleMania 17. That's all I'm gonna say. It's hard. I know it's hard.
So once again, that's subjectivity. That's gonna because, like I said, me being at Mania 17, I will always hold on to the fact that there was only one singles match that night.
Yeah, because everything else was tag and
everything else was tag and multiple man matches, not like so. And especially with it being 2 nights, it's hard to equate
one night into
one.
2.
Is it? Are we gonna look at it as one night being better than 17? Or are we gonna try and put together both nights? Because we know they try and save night 2 for being the bigger match.
Yeah,
I would say one night because I mean we hear itself. We put over one night. Like, oh well, we could say WrestleMania 30, or excuse me, not 30, 39 night 1, or had a little bit more oomph than night 2 did. Night 2 had like a couple.
Night 2 had that triple threat for the IC title.
That was a banger.
I'm trying to think, and then but to counteract that, the tag team was night 1, and also was Rhea, and Charlotte, which should have main evented, and is arguably one of the greatest women's WrestleMania matches of all time.
When I say I take my hat off to Rhea and Charlotte, because that match was a freaking banger. I was like, my God, we was in there like.
I was in the edge of my seat. They delivered and they showed why that should have main evented, but storyline purposes, the Bloodline has to main event WrestleMania both nights.
And we understand. We understand that. Completely understand.
But Cody and Jay lost the belts back to Judgment Day a week later. I don't understand it, and I don't like it because that was. Or was it supposed to be the tease like, hey, we're showing y'all we know how to get back to Cody and Roman? Because we're still waiting to see how we're going to get back to that.
Well, I think, I mean, either way, either way is Cody is some way, somehow going to get back to Roman.
Because like I said this a couple episodes ago, it's been since 2000, it's been since 97 that we had a back-to-back Rumble winner. Oh, yeah. Is Cody's big enough to be a back-to-back Rumble winner.
Yeah, I don't, because I think LA Knight's probably going to be in a singles match.
But I want it to be LA Knight. I really want LA Knight to win the Rumble. I really do.
LA Knight can win the Rumble.
Or Elimination Chamber.
Or what?
Elimination Chamber.
So the thing is this is one of the beautiful things and this is why the Royal Rumble will always be my favorite gimmick. When you have a year where you genuinely do not know who's going to win. Because let's be honest.
It's options.
Fan perspective, LA Knight.
Well.
Story perspective, Cody.
Gunther.
Legacy and dominance, Gunther. So it's like who's going to win the Rumble? And I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm WWE, I make that be... I do not. I make it my mission to make sure that those 3 are not in the ring at the end. Because there's going to be some type of booing to come from it. If Gunther gets eliminated, they're gonna boo. If Cody gets eliminated, his fans are gonna boo. If LA Knight gets eliminated, the entire arena's gonna boo. You keep them three away from each other the entire Rumble, because we've seen the effect of that's my guy and that's who I want to win. And if he doesn't win, I'm gonna hijack the show. And then they do it.
Or your guy just never shows up in the Rumble.
Listen.
Who was that? Who was that year? I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't remember who.
They wanted Bryan Danielson one year, but he was never even announced to be in the Rumble. And then the year I went, 2017, Finn Balor and Samoa Joe were supposed to be the Roman Returns at number 30, and then Roman came out and they booed so bad.
Look,
and I was the only person, and I made sure to be as loud and arrogant as possible. Yes.
And it's bad because like when I was going through and I was just watching this video, it was like all the videos that WWE has changed and like changed the reaction of.
Oh yeah, that's
type in, and it's like, bro, they do so much of a bad job because you can hear the boos just go through it.
They're audible. They're audible.
Look, I'm like,
speaking of Gunther, whatever you want to call him,
Gunther.
Let me tell you now, on Beyond the Bell podcast, you heard it here first.
Hot take?
Bash in Berlin.
World Heavyweight Champion?
Gunther will either be heavyweight champion or he's going to
win
the
heavyweight championship.
I think he should win it there. That would be an accomplishment.
When is
that? April 2024.
Yeah.
In February?
Yeah, April 2024.
April. Okay.
No. Take that back.
No.
Wait a minute.
Because that's Mania. That's Mania.
It's August 31st.
So that's plenty of time. That's probably gonna be after SummerSlam. That's time to crown him.
Talking about SummerSlam, they thinking about taking SummerSlam to Cleveland. Boo. Cleveland. The Browns.
I'll say this. I'll say this. If you don't have LeBron James in attendance, you're lacking. Like if you're gonna have a SummerSlam in Cleveland, you gotta have Deshaun Watson there. You gotta have LeBron there. You gotta have Steph there. Like you gotta turn up, because if not, Steph
who?
Just have SummerSlam open.
There's only one Steph we know, bro. I'm sorry. Let me not say one Steph we know. There's only one Steph that we actually acknowledge.
Stephen Curry, bro.
Mr.
Rain.
He was born in Akron, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was born. Him and LeBron were born in the same hospital.
This guy.
They were born in the same hospital.
Word.
Yeah, he's an Ohio boy, but he's a North Carolina native. Because his dad played in Charlotte, so he went to Charlotte Christian, and he played at Davidson, which is in North Carolina, and he plays in Golden State, which is in Carolina. Yeah. But no, he's an Ohio boy.
Okay.
Yeah, we just claimed him as a Carolina boy because he played up the street and he went to high school here, and his dad grew up. Played here. But yeah, nah. He's an Ohio. He's Ohio born and bred.
Podcast is educational on all levels.
On all levels. But no, seriously though, I'm gonna give them still some time to see how they're gonna get back to Cody and Roman, because we've seen reports now that The Rock is not even in discussion to be. I don't even. Once again, since episode 1, y'all know who has said, I do not want to see that match because I could not care less. If it happens, it happens. I don't care. Yeah. But it's not oh my God, I need to see that match because that match.
I'd rather see that over Cody and Roman. No, I'd rather see Roman.
No, I'd rather him finish the story. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Cody gives off the vibes that Cody could go the complete opposite way as Seth. Cody could carry a championship and a brand. Because I'm gonna be real with you, this past Monday night, when he got attacked at the opening of the show, and then came out at the end of the show, that pop was astronomical.
Yeah,
I felt it in here.
I think, dog, and it's crazy because he still found a way to do his angry walk, even when he was hobbled.
It's crazy. It cringes me out when he does that too, but I love it.
I hate that walk.
I love it though.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
That walk. We got the contract. We got the contract signing tomorrow. Roman and LA Knight for Crown Jewel. How do we feel about that match?
I like it. I like it. But we know I just think ain't no way LA Knight taking a pin. It's gonna be some shenanigans.
It's gotta be shenanigans because let's be honest.
Eat a pin. He can't eat a pin. Not right now.
You know what, and I'm gonna say this.
Say it.
I've been a Roman fan since Leaki. I love the big dog. I love the guy. I love the shield. I'm a Roman guy.
Goatee guy.
But if the Saudi prince decides to say, hey, WWE, I need y'all to put that belt on him or y'all not getting paid, and WWE puts that belt on LA Knight, I won't be mad. Because that man is over.
Is that a thing, though?
Over like Rover.
No, that's why Goldberg and Undertaker had that match. He specifically requested that match.
No, I understand that part.
He don't do that no more.
Yeah, he definitely won't do that no more. Look,
that's the thing, though. T, when you giving them the kind of money that they, so the pyro budget over there is not out of WWE's pocket. They pay for. That's why the pyro budget is so much more than WrestleMania when they go over there.
But
they pay for all that
stuff.
Is
the arena is so much smaller.
It is, but it's crazy because it doesn't look small.
It doesn't, but
it looks amazing on TV.
Yeah, it's just about the optics of it. But I'm like, if they build, if in Saudi they have a magnificent like if Crown Jewel was the WrestleMania of Saudi Arabia.
So you know what? Let's talk about it.
You said it.
What you want to talk about?
With the rumors of Triple H's global domination takeover. We're slowly starting to approach a WrestleMania overseas. We got the German pay-per-view. We got an Australia pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I've heard rumors of Tokyo hosting a premium live event, and you got Paris. But this is my question though. Are we starting to see the makings of Triple H's NXT?
Oh, for sure.
Europe.
It's like intelligence.
He's testing the waters.
He's getting the intel. He's scoping. He's looking at the markets. He's placing these PLEs in these markets to see how they're going to do. And then you look at the surrounding markets for smaller promotions. Well, are there any wrestling related fans here? How many wrestling related fans here? How big can we make this conglomerate out here in this way of the water? I know Tokyo and Japan, you're going to have a big following because obviously wrestling is wrestling. Like they train, they eat, Tokyo, sleep, breathe. Tokyo, Japan, like you know what I'm getting. Like Tokyo specifically is a big spot. But Japan
that's like when I went to Wrestle Kingdom. It was not known as Wrestle Kingdom yet. It was known as the January 4th show in the Tokyo Dome. That was actually the official name of the show.
Now, like Okinawa and stuff like that, you probably won't get something on the outer islands, but more inland.
Like more Damian Lillard.
Yeah, them boys came back. Eat it.
Listen, you heard it here first on Beyond the Bell podcast.
You didn't hear it here first, guy. I'm not agreeing.
Listen here. I'm thinking that Milwaukee might get one. I think Dame might get one, bro, because that's all Giannis has been missing. Giannis has not had a closer.
15 on it.
15 what?
But
oh, okay. I'm with that.
Ah, bro.
Look, I thought about to say, look, 2-3 years ago, I'd have been like, but now it's my way. That's a way too early prediction. Let me get a couple more weeks in and see. I think that there's a possibility though that Milwaukee, because they didn't lose Chris Middleton. That's the thing. And that's the thing nobody's talking about.
The tournament, shoot, we ain't gonna know.
So, but that's the thing, though. Like, we're gonna talk about that in-season tournament next episode too. I think that's a waste of time and resources, and I think it's stupid.
Celtics.
I think that trash.
Suck a lot of.
Didn't your team lose last night?
Listen to him. Listen to him. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Sir, you do realize that y'all have more of a championship drought than we do, right? Stay over there.
And your highest player wasn't even a highlight of your game. It was Jason Tatum.
Who y'all play?
The Knicks. Okay.
Wow. Y'all didn't play the defending champions with the reigning finals MVP and former back-to-back MVP. Yeah, y'all played Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. Cut it out. Anyway, back to what we were saying.
When the Knicks were last something good.
Back to what we were saying, though, there's a possibility Milwaukee comes out of the East. That's all I'm saying. There's a realistic possibility that they come out of the East.
Yeah, because the process is over.
The process is over. James Harden didn't even show up for the opening night game.
Oh, speaking of James Simmons.
Jesus. Oh
yeah. Speaking of James Simmons, this is my realm right here.
The Beyond the Bell tumbler coming soon.
Look,
Jesus.
We don't need you. You can stay home. I don't have time for it. I went through it with Ben Simmons. Now I'm going through it with you. I don't know why everybody has this thing about. I don't even know why the Clippers organization would want you anyway. First of all, that's not even going to work because it's going to be you, Westbrook, and the other two jokers that still can't get the Clippers over the top.
The Clippers will never win a ring.
So with that being said, me honestly, that man has no more wiggle room in the NBA because you talked your way out of
it ain't really nowhere else you can go, bro.
And then on top of that, how you gonna sit here and you want to talk about the president? So what, he lied to you? But guess what he did for you? He let you go to Brooklyn. He went on here you go to Brooklyn.
Dame time. It is Dame time tonight, bro. He is out here.
Dude can stay home, man.
Look, Lillard got 37 in his Milwaukee debut. Go on and let him hit another three. That arena will blow up.
He said, he three. I mean, I think Kelly Oubre might be a good addition, though.
He's a really good addition. So you know what? Oubre is definitely a good addition, especially when the fact that you know that Tobias Harris is leaving soon.
Nobody cares about Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris. He was good for 2 years.
This is his last year. Yeah, he's a younger. But Triple H's domination of the industry is coming. Like NXT Europe looks like a sure thing now, with them having shows in Paris and Germany and Australia. Like I think that is him going over there saying, "Hey, look, y'all, listen, we're gonna bring it to y'all." Shout out to the Grizzled Young Veterans about to make their independent debut in Deadlock Pro Wrestling, Durham, North Carolina, November the 12th. Make sure you check that show out. GYV gonna be there. The legendary ECW alum Masato Tanaka making his DPW debut. The uprising young talents Jay Malachi and Lucky Ali gonna be there. Jay Malachi is your reigning, defending, undisputed DPW World Heavyweight Champion. He's gonna be defending his title. And you also have the Workhorsemen. You got a lot of great talent on that card. WrestleCade coming. The announcements of Deonna Purrazzo, Cassie Lee, my guy, the Perfect 10, Sean Spears, who I've been asking WrestleCade for the last 3 years, and he's finally coming. WrestleCade, Mandy Rose, Macy Australia, aka Lacey Evans.
That's how you say her last name?
Australia, yes. You got a lot of great things happening in wrestling right now, but you also have a lot of great things not happening in wrestling right now, like ticket sales across the board, minus Impact, are down. And when I brought up Impact because this is going to be the last time on this podcast that we mention Impact Wrestling, and that is because in 2024, TNA Wrestling is coming back.
Total nonstop action.
Total nonstop action. Bound for Glory was a great show this year. Will Ospreay and Mike Bailey started off the show, Speedball, and when I tell y'all that match was wild.
I know it was.
That was an incredible. A lot of people have issues with adrenaline spots and Spot Fest, but that match, it seemed like everything they did, where they did it at, and how they did it was perfectly timed. It was a great match, especially a great opener. Trinity defended the Impact World Heavyweight Champion. The Impact Women's World Championship against Mickie James. Beat her by submission. Yeah. She came out looking like $1 million. It's definitely nice to see her going there and distancing herself not only from just Mercedes but from Naomi, and going over there and having standout matches. Her next opponent is Deonna Purrazzo, which I cannot wait for that match because that's going to be the litmus test. That's the litmus test. Our boy, your boy, everybody's boy, Chris Bay, and Ace Austin regaining the Impact World Championships after, Impact World Tag Team Championship after beating the Rascals. Mr. Bay, you already know we love you over here on Beyond the Bell. We rock with you. We support you. You and Ace. It's too sweet to see y'all with them belts again. Glad y'all bought them belts back home. I was gonna wear my Finesse Club shirt tonight, but I had to pivot because something happened this past week that.
My baby.
But Mr. Bay, welcome back to the championship circle. Congrats, you and Ace Austin. Bound for Glory as a whole looked great on air because they chose a smaller venue and it was sold out to the gill. No, it was not the Impact Zone. Well, I mean, you know what?
When they in Chicago,
it was Cicero.
Outside of Chicago.
It was Cicero, Illinois. So it's it's not. Let me go see what the max. Let me see what the max capacity of Cicero is.
Dang. 1 freaking point. Yep.
Dang. That's tough. That's tough.
It'd have been a tie game if you would have missed that.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah. Cicero Stadium capacity.
Yeah.
Bro, he dropped 14 of the last 39 points. Cicero Stadium holds. That's sad. I can't even find the
attendance.
Oh, the capacity is listed capacity is 6,000. So it's about 3,000-4,000 with setup, stage, ring, and all that. But they were packed out to the gills. We had a lot of debuts. I'm not going to run through all of them, but Sonny Kiss, Matt Cardona, they're back in Impact. Well, I'm sorry, not back, but they're in Impact. Sonny Kiss going forward will be featured prominently. Have no issue with that whatsoever. Love that for them. MK Ultra, Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly beat Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz. Great opening match. Chris Sabin beat Kenta. I was not expecting him to retain his belt. And when I say opening match for Will Ospreay and Bayley, I don't mean placement on the card. That was the first match of the card that got you.
Yeah.
Because they went 20 minutes and it was but that was match number 4 or 5 on the card. But it was when I say opener, because now that we've seen Cody, Brock, Seth, we've seen guys in an opening card be the first match on, we realized the level of importance of that match. Because the Monsters Ball match with PCO, Moose, Rhino, and Steve Macklin was cool, but the first match that made you was that Will Ospreay and Mike Bailey match. Jordan Grace won the 20-person intergender Call Your Shot Battle Royal, so she can get a contract for any title match on the brand in the company for up to 1 year.
She's going for that world belt.
She's possibly going back for that world belt. She wants to try and knock off.
If they let the Crimson Chin do it, they can let Jordan.
If they let the Crimson Chin do it, they can let Jordan.
Not y'all with the Crimson Chin, Lord.
Here comes the Crimson Chin. Who nobody knows where they are now. Nobody knows where she's at now.
I know where she's at.
She's in Backyards Wrestling Moose on
Casa Fiesta.
Yeah, Casa Fiesta. And then, of course, the main event, something that shouldn't have happened, but it did. Alex Shelley defeated the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. I don't like that Josh Alexander is still not Impact World Champ again. I'm sorry, but with the announcement that came following that match, the walking weapon should be your world heavyweight champion, undisputed. And I'm going to stand by that. I'm going to be 10 toes down for my champ.
Business.
Josh Alexander, when champ, is the best in-ring world champ across every brand. And I'm saying that he's a better in-ring world champ than Seth. He's a better in-ring world champ than Roman. He's a better in-ring champ currently than MJF. If Josh Alexander is your world champ, he's the best world champ of any promotion on the card, bar none. And I'm standing by it. And that's a Carlito Cannon take. And you can do what you want to with it. I feel like he should have won that belt. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But at the end of the card, look, where the horns at? Because I felt like I just went off. At the end of the card, Scott D'Amore comes out and says, "We are effing back." There was a 3-minute long video, and I was like, "Where are we going with this?"
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it yet?
No.
Go watch it because it was actually cool because you could tell it's crazy because the production, attention to production and detail they put in that.
Yeah,
The attention to detail and production that they put into that video, I wish they would put into their weekly episodes and their PLEs. I'm sorry, their pay-per-views because they have pay-per-views. TNA Wrestling is back, and that means post-Asylum, post-Fox Sports Net, but TNA Wrestling, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, is back, coming in 2024. And I, for one, could not be happier because with the way All Empty Wrestling is looking right now, and the fact that the CW just picked up NWA. Listen, wrestling is in a boom period right now, not attendance-wise, because the only company really doing killer numbers attendance-wise is WWE, but in terms of the amount of talent and in terms of the amount of opportunity that's out here with Ring of Honor still being there, New Japan having their stuff, and which unfortunately New Japan has 2 shows in LA coming at the end of the year. And right now, the total combined amount of ticket sales is only 743. That ain't good. So ticket sales across the board are not, great. But TNA could actually come up and say, hey, guess what? We're still here. They could be tied for a number 2 position. I'm not gonna say they're gonna overtake AEW because AEW has a billionaire backing them, and they have a television deal.
But also, TNA, they're still not marketing. The marketing is very important.
It's so important.
It's very important. That's why AEW, in some sense, is in a position that they're in because their marketing is not marketing.
Yep.
Whatsoever. And for you to be owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, you to be owner of Socrates FC Club or whoever it is, and you have all these other entities, why are you not promoting AEW with your other entities that you own?
Right.
Because
AEW
they can't because they're not even paying their direct TV deal. So he don't care about marketing right now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the backstory is on that, but
I don't either. But all I know is fans is in the stadium and all of the all of the TVs said in order to pay your direct TV bill, press star 731.
They could have paid their bill if they allowed WWE to use those Dolphin belts. They could have made a little grip off.
They could have made a lot of money off of that.
Here's all the backstory you need. Somebody got fired when that got out.
Beyond the Bell tumblers coming soon. Beyond the Bell t-shirts and hats coming soon. Beyond the Bell wristbands and keychains coming soon.
Available now on all Walmart.
But it's not available now.
You remember that from Chappelle's show?
No, I remember that, but you can't say that.
Walmart isn't real. They're like, there's some dummy out there just like, hold on, Walmart?
Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. Wrap that gavel up, B.
Wrap the gavel up, B. That is an all-time great Chappelle show skit. Like there's a lot of great ones, but that's one of my favorites.
And he's here tonight.
Where?
Spectrum.
Chappelle is?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Well, because I wasn't paying $350.
Oh no, you guys darn right.
He said you guys darn right.
Gosh darn right. I'm not paying. No, I'm not doing that. Gunther and
whatever, Black, you got it.
What's my man name?
Otis.
No, not Otis. The one that's bigger than Otis. Tsunami Splash. Bronson Reed had a killer match.
Mm-hmm.
Killer match.
Mm-hmm.
For the WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship.
Heavyweight Championship.
Where are they going with the teasing for Giovanni Vinci? Like, what's going on with this? I'm not
I don't know. I really not invested.
Nowhere.
I'm not invested.
They need to stop teasing.
They keep going back and forth. We're going here.
They need to stop the teasing because I'm gonna be honest with you.
They might as well let them go on the singles run. Bop it.
Nah,
shoot, I don't care.
Not if they don't bring the model gimmick back. If they don't, I don't care.
No, they bring the model gimmick back.
Yeah, they got to bring the model gimmick back because that entrance was legendary. Yeah. But I'll say this: if they were smart, they would stop the teasing because the tag team division is as stout as it's been in a long time right now. You got New Day, you got Alpha Academy, You got don't hold on, wait. You got New Day. You got Alpha Academy. You got Pretty Deadly. You got
Viking Raiders until once.
You got when Eric
Eric
comes back, when Eric gets back, you got Viking Raiders. You got Street Profits, and of course, you have the newly reformed #DIY. My boys is back. This week was
Do It Yourself.
You got the Creeds, love it, and I love the Creeds, but I'm sorry, I'm going to take a minute to talk about DIY. I ordered the shirt. It's not going to be here till November 24th, though. Like, why are y'all doing that to me? But whatever. They did the hug on air this time, and they actually got a pop since, they didn't do it on air the first time, like some dummies.
AD.
Really?
Whatever. On, bro. Come on.
I'm so tired of playing clothes.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
was that necessary?
It
playing clothes.
They're distracted right now. So let me tell y'all about the greatest rapper of all time, Will Smith.
Bro, we're not worried about Will Smith right now.
No. Let him have his moment.
Y'all was back. So I don't even need to go into.
Oh, we're back. Okay. Yeah, but since we're back, DIY reformed this past Monday. Absolutely loving it. Thankful for it. The fans it's going to take the fans a minute to get behind them because one, it's been so long since they teamed, but also because shout out to Jada for dropping her memoir and being number 3 on the New York Times bestseller list. I wish she would shut up though. I'm tired of hearing
that interview on All the Smoke.
He was on All the Smoke,
bro. I'm surprised because that interview is not doing well number wise because it's been up for about almost a week now.
DIY is back. It's going to take the fans a minute to get behind them because they haven't tagged in so long and they still haven't gotten individually invested in either of them. So it's going to take some Triple H magic.
Salt Bay.
Yeah, Salt Bay. But you got Pretty Deadly. You still got the Brawling Brutes. You got a lot of tag teams. So and with Triple H being a fan of tag team wrestling, I'm loving it. Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven.
I use that every time she says.
Aggravating.
Samantha's the GOAT. I don't care what nobody say. Piper Niven and Chelsea Green are finally about to get back to defending their titles. We'll talk about that in a second because we got to talk about night 1 of NXT Halloween Havoc. What a show. The debut of Lexis King, a.k.a. Brian Pillman Jr. Great presentation.
Yeah.
Great look. Definitely gonna need to hit the Performance Center hard.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got to find the pacing and get into the WWE style of in-ring performance. But great first show. First showing. But Shawn Michaels is listening to the universe. The emphasis on women's wrestling is there in NXT. If you're not watching NXT, I don't want to hear you talk or complain about women's wrestling because
it's way better.
On a 6-match card, 4 of the matches were, was it 7?
7, I think.
With 7 matches, 4 or 5 of them were women's matches.
And they cook.
Blair Davenport is a superstar in the making. Blair is a superstar in the making. She has everything you want in terms of a talent who has her character down. You can tell she is enveloped in her character like that. She loves who she is. Gigi is cool. I really wish that they would just go ahead and reform Toxic Attraction after JC and Thea Hale leave Chase U, who we're going to talk about in a second. But I really wish that they would just go ahead because Gigi's going to be one of those that flounders on the main roster, unfortunately. And I feel bad for her. She's great in ring. If she make it. Like she could be like Indy, who just kind of
just floating, no catering. Or like her good old sister.
Who?
Sister. Mandy.
No. Who's she sitting back there with? Who's her closest friend?
He's talking about Candace. Listen, if she never gets called up again, I'm fine with that too, because she always was a better. She just stood out in NXT, but when they got to the main roster, Candice LeRae just was not.
I remember when she first came out, it was like, and the crowd goes mid,
and the crowd goes mild,
just like how they did with Johnny. It was sad. It was so sad.
And the crowd goes mild. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 7 matches, and 5 of them were women's matches. You had the lights out match with Blair and Gigi, which was great. It was physical. Did everything you need to do to establish Blair as a threat to what's coming in a second. Spin the wheel match, the Devil's Playground match with Roxanne and Kiana. Roxanne had one of her best showings in forever. It's like crazy because Roxy is like not. It's weird because she felt more important than Ring of Honor, and then she came to NXT, and now she just doesn't feel important anymore.
I didn't see her in Ring of Honor, so I can't attest to
that. So that was the whole reason why we have her in NXT, because Roxy was like one of the most sought after women's free agents in the last couple of years.
Okay.
Then you had the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament semifinal matches. Kehlani Jordan, Ariana Grace. Kehlani Jordan wins that. She looks like she's being positioned to be one of the next up, especially with Carmelo Hayes, who I just found out they were dating, which is cool.
She has a good bit of ways to go in ring.
She has a good ways to go, but she's so athletically gifted that it's gonna come across.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Carmen Petrovic and Lola Vice. Lola Vice won that. She's being positioned as, which is crazy because it's almost like they started focusing on her and completely forgot about Carmen Electra.
You said Carmen Electra. Electra Lopez.
I said Carmen Electra.
You said Carmen Electra.
I'm sorry, they forgot about Electra Lopez.
You said, wait a minute, let me think about 1997 Dennis Rodman and his wife real quick.
Look, I might not need to take another sip out of the official Beyond the Bell tumbler.
Carlito said, y'all remember Singled Out on MTV?
Yes, I do. You remember Singled Out? And then what was
Singled Out?
Because that was the show that Jenny McCarthy was on too, right?
And then Carmen Electra took over.
Carmen Electra took over from her. So next week is going to be Lola Vice, Kehlani Jordan, Breakout Tournament. And if I'm not mistaken, the winner gets an NXT Women's Championship opportunity. Speaking of championship opportunities, the NXT Tag Team titles were up for grabs Tuesday night. Tony D and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. One of the most lackluster runs of any title runs we've seen in a long time. Went up against Duke Hudson and Andre Chase, and the team that came out on top was Chase. I was not
out of blue shirt, man.
I was not expecting that win
at all.
I did not see that at all.
I thought if they did the title switch, it would have been at a takeover. So I was expecting shenanigans or something, but no. Chase U won them belts, and that actually was parlayed now into next week. JC Jane and Thea Hale have a women's tag team title match. Are we gonna get a stable holding all the gold?
Yes.
Hopefully.
You think they're gonna win it? You think they're gonna win it?
Hopefully. I'm gonna put my prediction in. Yeah, they're gonna win.
I want them to, but I would also feel bad for Chelsea and Piper because Chelsea got held down by Piper getting a couple of small injuries in between.
Well, it's just time, bro. Like I mean, honestly, if WWE would allow Chelsea to do the partner search thing, this would have been
different,
a lot better. But I mean, it just hasn't been hitting, so it's time.
Because there's so many women in catering, she could have had a new partner every week, and she would have been the one. Like her partner could have won the match, and then she was like, "I don't want you as a partner, though." Who?
Kaden and Carter.
No, the audition. They just would have failed the audition. That would have been a great idea.
Katana and Kaden definitely should. Now, I will say this though, I could definitely see Kaden and Katana beating JC and Thea eventually for them belts, and then going on a ridiculous run with them belts.
But when was the last time they were showcased, though, bro?
So they were actually on screen Monday night.
No, I know they was on screen. I'm talking about showcase in the ring.
I mean, that's the thing. Tripp split up all the random pairings of tag teams. So they're one of the only actual legit tag teams. That's just like with Natalya doing her partner search and finding Sanity Nikki Cross. Nobody cared. Nobody popped. No nothing.
Nikki Cross just needs to be in the singles, like not no.
Yeah, absolutely. She needs to be a single star. She's actually one of those people I would see. What would you about to say, Black?
Oh, go ahead.
She's one of those people I could see actually holding the NXT Women's Championship, because it feels like now that Becky's done what she's done with that belt, they're using that belt as the women's mid-card title instead of coming up with the
like United States champ, women's.
Instead of like a women's US champ or IC, they're using that as the, because let's be honest, Becky's bigger than that belt. But she went on an unprecedented run with it where
travel chip. It was
the travel, and this was the best run of her career, in my opinion. Better than the Man. This was in ring, and y'all know, as long as y'all have known Carlito Cannon, Purely Ignorant, DeAndre, before BTB, I have long been a detractor of Becky Lynch in ring. But this stretch was her best in ring and her best using her name to put and elevate talent. Because nobody cared about Tegan Knox, but once it got announced that Tegan got injured and couldn't have it, and they kept selling, when she gets better, she's gonna have the match. And then Becky was hurt. When they get better, she's gonna have the match. And then they had the match. That was the most eyes has been on Tegan Knox since she's come and tore them knees up.
And even after that, she's still getting somewhat of a push.
Becky went over, and Tegan got over. And that's exactly what happened this past Tuesday night. Yeah, she can talk. Tegan can talk.
She can talk.
But that's also, we're looking at it. Hey, this past Tuesday night, Becky Lynch did the job, and Lyra Valkyria is your new NXT Women's Champion.
Did you see it coming?
You could see it setting up, huh?
Did you see it coming?
Yeah. You can see her being set up for it over the last 2 or 3 months. But once again, I wasn't expecting it on a Tuesday night. I was expecting it at a PLE. But that gives Halloween Havoc some credibility and a little legitimacy now, as you've had 2 title switches on there. And it's like, wow, what were you going to say, T?
Yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to dedicate a song to my boo, the Bird Lady, Lyra Valkyrie.
Oh, my gosh.
Y'all ready? This for everybody out there. Hold on. Bird Lady, you done won that belt. Dragging Becky Lynch like that. That's it. I can't give it to you. I'm going to drop the full thing on Spotify in a few months. I got you.
Good night.
See, I got Carlito on backup vocals. That's
coming.
Lyra Valkyrie.
Blackout Jones. What do you have to say to that song?
Hey man, just finish the lyrics, brother.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish.
Just finish the lyrics.
I just want to say that was pitiful. Look, you cracked that.
The initial, but he recovered. He recovered. He recovered well. I got you, bro. I got you.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
But no, you could see it. You could see the writing on the wall that she was next up. Yeah. They've been pushing her heavily, and especially with it being Ireland versus Ireland, it kind of was a thing. But
then you had Jade there.
Unfortunately for her, Jade Cargill is waiting in the wings. We don't know where she's going.
Boy, she capping somebody.
But she capping somebody.
Yeah, she leaving here with something. Okay.
But the way they presented her Tuesday night with the. And then they took the jacket off her and had a throne ready for her. And before Becky gave the belt to Lyra, she looked back at Jade. And she leaving with something.
She coming.
I'm ready for it.
Honestly, I really want to wait to see what her theme song is, because boy,
I hope they give her
Bianca and Jade stare down is gonna be crazy.
I don't even, you know what? I don't care about the Bianca and Jade stare down. I do. But I want to see.
You don't want it now.
I want to see the Rhea and Jade stare down, because Rhea is the most physical, other than Nia, which we called weeks ago before she debuted.
I actually know
that is
Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, look, that is Jade would be her most physically imposing. Like that showdown would be amazing, and that would give Mr. 211 everything he wants to see Rhea get ragdoll because Jade would rag
all day. All I need is for one person to knock that girl head loose, and that's it.
Oh my gosh, bro.
But Rhea slick strong though.
Nah, she is. No, for real, she really is.
I'm not taking nothing away from Rhea's looks,
I'm not watching
her talent, her skill, her beefiness. She's just annoying to me.
Speaking of beefiness, go ahead, Black. Go ahead, Black.
In that tag match next week, tag title match for the women's championship.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get a tease throwing the towel?
Oh, not again. No, you can't do it again. Nope, nope. Oh, because if they do that, oh my gosh.
Because she slick brought it up.
She did. She gonna go nuts if they accidentally. But well, you know what? Piper could drag her and Chase throw that towel in, and that's how they finally do the split. I would be fine with that. I don't want it because I want to see them hold all the gold.
Or he doesn't necessarily throw it in. He's like, okay, she didn't want. I messed up last time. I'm gonna let her run through. I'm gonna let her.
Just get she wanted, and she want like throw it in.
Yeah, like, I'm with that. I'm with that. And you know, Duke not gonna care because not only does Duke Hudson have his MVP trophy now, but he's got a tag title now. Duke gonna be out there like this.
The jock. He's gonna be the jock for real.
Yeah, I love it, and I'm happy for him because he's had like 4 or 5 character changes. I'm glad that he's
950,000.
Jesus. I'm glad that he has gotten to a place now in his run where he get because Bodie getting released worked out in his favor.
Oh yeah. I mean, shouts out to Bodie, but you know.
Yeah, shouts out to Bodie. Next week we got Carmelo Hayes Ilya part 3.
Oh.
Trick Williams coming in with the DQ finish.
Okay. Because he doesn't need to beat Melo twice in a row.
No.
Yeah, I'm with that. What else do we have night 2? I'm trying to remember.
Braun Breaker and Mr.
And Robert Stone, aka what was his Impact name?
DJ
Robbie E.
Yeah, Robbie E.
He's coming out there with the blicky.
With the blicky, he got to because Bronco trying to kill that man. Bronco trying to kill that man.
I come with the blicky, you know I packed that.
Licky on my blicky. Oh yeah, we got Dirty Dominic. We got Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Nathan Frazier.
Yeah,
I think you have to crown Nathan, especially after him losing that Halloween Havoc last year and then the year before. You know, like Tables, ladders, and scares match. The Creed brothers versus the Latin Wolves.
That's gonna be dope.
Of course, it's the Creed brothers. Like we know what they gonna do.
Getting suplex off the darn top.
They need to bring in Michael B. Jordan to mess with the Creed brothers. Creed.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
It's like, in Brutus, yeah, I'm Adonis.
I see what you did there, bro. Tiffany Stratton and Fallon Henley don't care about that match, but I care about seeing the best moonsault ever. The prettiest moonsault.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that was Fallon. I didn't know that was Fallon dressed up.
Yeah, that was Fallon dressed up like that. Shout out to Scarlett. I'm not shouting out the other person, even though that pinhead costume was.
Hey, yeah,
it was
hard. Roxanne costume was pretty dope.
So it was crazy because everybody kind of turned up for Halloween. It was dope.
Mm-hmm. Except for the Creed brothers.
Except for the Creeds. And then, of course,
one Creed was dressed like a clown or something.
And then, of course, the main event, Ilya and Carmelo probably get the conclusion of the Who Attacked Trick story.
Yeah.
We'll see. Like I said, I love the way we fantasy booked the Hurt Profits doing it, but hey, whatever. This week on SmackDown, we got the contract signing, Roman versus LA Knight. Shout out to the contract signing for Monday with Rhea, Raquel, Nia, Shayna, and Grandma. I'm sorry, not Grandma. Zoe Stark.
Oh, shout out to my grandma. It was her birthday yesterday. Love you, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Gma 211.
Exactly.
No steals.
No, she 86.
Why you call her Grandma though?
Yeah, because that's what she. No, not him. No, not you. You talking about me?
No, not your grandma.
Looks like a grandma.
I know why she's grandma to you.
Oh.
Zoe.
Oh my.
Zoe is the oldest looking mid-30s person I've ever seen in my life, bro. I swear I thought she like when they said Zoe Stark, I was like, y'all know good and well that woman name is Ernestine.
Yeah. True, but I knew a dude who went bald at 17. It was terrible.
Rey Mysterio and Santos, and do not forget that SmackDown this week is on Fox Sports 1. Rey Mysterio and Santos versus the Street Profits. I keep saying it. LA Knight and Roman Reigns crown jewel contract signing, and there will be a special appearance by the return. STESTA. And that's why I wore my shirt tonight, because her coming back to save Charlotte was dope. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, coming down the line, we get that match. And we're at the point now where Charlotte can lose that match comfortably. Like initially, before it was like, you want Bianca to win it, but you could see if they would let Charlotte win it. But no, we're at that point now to where Bianca can turn heel and win that match comfortably. Mm-hmm. Like, dominate that match.
Also, they might add John Cena versus Solo.
Ooh, okay.
John Cena versus Solo at Crown Jewel. I can see it.
Wow, okay.
Because it's there. They setting it up. And then we already know whenever AJ decides to come back from whatever he got going on, he still got business to finish.
He has business with the bloodline to finish.
Business.
Want to take a second to give a special shout out to Darius Lockhart, the Revolutionary, for putting together Ashe Wrestling. Dreamville nominated, Grammy nominated, platinum recording artists will be performing there live during the show. The card, you got Trisha Dora versus Aja Kong, Jonathan Gresham versus Darius Carter, which probably is going to be match of the night. You got Jossie versus Kevin Knight, Kiera Hogan versus Charity King, and maybe one or two more matches to be announced. BTB will be in the building that night to cover. We got a special sit-down interview with Mr. Lockhart coming to y'all soon as well. But that is definitely go follow Ashe Wrestling, ASC Wrestling on Instagram. Definitely go support the vision, support the intelligence and the passion behind the promotion. It's definitely gonna be a dope show. Mm-hmm. Dope. We will be at WrestleCade this year again, but this year we will be there as the Beyond the Bell podcast. We'll always be there as the Iconics. Don't ever get that twisted. We'll always be there as the Iconics, right. But Beyond the Bell podcast will be there in full effect this year. Look out for us if y'all see us. Holla at us. You know, we love you. We love y'all. We love the support. We love the fans. We always gonna be there. So, look, too sweet us when you see us. DPW Deadline Pro Wrestling, November the 12th in Durham, North Carolina. So far right now, I want to say me and Black are in talks of being there.
Well, we are.
We are?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
It's official.
That's going to be Chris Danger. If you are a fan of 2K and social media, you know who Chris Danger is. He is making his in-ring debut that night. It was supposed to have been against Adam Cole, but unfortunately the injury happened. But you have Jay Malachi versus Alec Price for the DPW World's title. 6-man tag, Masato Tanaka, the legendary Masato Tanaka. And if you don't know who we talking about, just type in Tanaka versus Mike Awesome and you're welcome.
Is that Pat Tanaka?
No.
No, not Pat Tanaka.
Just said
not
Masato.
Paul Diamond. No.
I literally just said Masato.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They always got another name. It was something Tanaka on the thing.
No. He's Masato Tanaka.
All right.
Versus Masato Tanaka, Brian Keith, and Calvin Tankman versus Filthy Tom Lawler and the West Coast Wrecking Crew. That's dope. You got a 3-way match. Jake Something versus LeBron Cozone, and I don't know the other guy's name, so I am not gonna mutilate this man's name on air.
Okay.
First initial and last initial.
Yeah.
Him.
BA.
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 Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's probably Balian Aki. It's BALIYANAKKI.
Yeah.
That doesn't. I mean, that don't sound offensive. So.
It don't sound. Yes, you know. Hey, my
You
guy, if you
tried.
listen, if you, hey, I'll know your name by the next time I go to run down this card. The I Quit match, Colby Carino versus Lucky Ali. You know, our guy Luck. Emi Sakura versus Masha Slamovich for the DPW Women's World Title, and in a match that I am personally looking forward to, the debuting grizzled young veterans versus the Workhorsemen.
Soon to be recognized.
Soon to be recognized as DPW's number one.
They've been soon to be recognized for about 12 years.
Yeah, for real. Anthony Henry and JD Drake, who had that phenomenal match in AEW about 3 weeks ago against FTR. Sorry, I want to say FP because of the pistol, but I almost said it. I mean, I did say it, but I almost said it in English. But that's the DPW World Tag Team Title match. I'm definitely interested in seeing Zach Gibson and James Drake. So we're gonna have JD Drake versus James Drake, and when we see JD Drake in the ring, we chant James Drake. So that's probably gonna be a thing the whole match.
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon Downey. If y'all rock with wrestling's Real Fan Shop, y'all know who that is. He's supposed to be popping up with us and popping out. So you know, maybe you'll get to see him. But make sure Winston-Salem Thanksgiving weekend, y'all pop up to WrestleCade. Come show your support to a lot of talent. I'm gonna run down a couple of names real quick, and then we'll hit y'all with these socials and get up out of here. Cassie Lee, Sean Spears, Jordan Grace, Deanna Perrazzo, Steve Macklin, Rhino, Robert Gibson from the Rock and Roll Express, Mandy Sachs, Wardlow, The Hex, Allison Kay, and Marty Bell.
Woo.
And about 3 Kims.
Maki Ito, Violent J from Insane Clown Posse, Nick Wayne, Blake Christian from GCW, your reigning, current, defending, undisputed NWA champion, EC3, Santana Jackson, the Michael Jackson impersonator that y'all see, he's gonna be there. Layla Gray, Macy Estrella, a.k.a. Lacey Evans, Jordan Oliver, Eric Bischoff, Brian Myers, Magnum TA, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the Nasty Boys, Jonathan Gresham, Zucker King from AML, Wildcat Chris Harris, one half of AMW, I'm sorry. Wasn't he in another tag team too?
No, that's the only one I know of.
Okay, never mind. And Braden, a.k.a. Braden Walker.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Matt Cardona, Jared Fritz, they're our favorite referee. Brock Anderson, Arn Anderson. Jesus, there's so many names. Camille from NWA. Kylan King. Renee Michelle. Drake Maverick's wife, Renee.
Yeah.
They still married?
You know?
Yeah.
White Mike.
Hey.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, the Hardy Boys. Melina Perez, Sue Young, Masha Slamovich, La Rosa Negra. Sue Young, like Chris Tucker, Sue Young. Yeah. Push the damn button.
No, I'm saying, I'm gonna tell her that.
Sky Blue, Roderick Strong and his neck brace, Marina Shafir, Jay Malachi, Shane Taylor, El Hijo del Vikingo, El Idolo, Billy Brash, Jacob Fatu, Izzy from NXT, Bailey's number one fan, she'll be there. Paul Roma, your guy from the 211, Ernest the Cat Miller, Scott Steiner, Danny Burch. Shout out to Danny Burch, aka Martin Stone, Teddy Long, Mike Rotundo, Ted DiBiase, Joey Janela, Tully Blanchard, Rikishi, Barry Windham, Reby Hardy and their son, Chavo Guerrero.
You giving everybody.
I'm just spitting. I'm not giving everybody. I'm skipping 3 or 4 other talents as I'm still going through. The Brooklyn Brawlers, Sergeant Slaughter, Sonny Ono, Baby Doll, James Ellsworth, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, D'Lo Brown, Fuego del Sol, Alicia Fox, Lex Luger, Dory Funk Jr., Abdullah the Butcher. Like, they're going so deep into wrestling fandom that it's wild.
Yeah.
Ron Simmons, Red Velvet.
Yep.
Caitlyn, Red Velvet gonna be there.
Yeah. Red Velvet gonna be there.
Buff Bagwell, the Boogeyman, Nick Gage, Lisa Marie Varon, aka Tara, aka Victoria, Ricky Morton. So both halves of the Rock and Roll Express gonna be there. Nikita Koloff, Tajiri is doing a meet and greet for the first time in like 5 or 6 years. Conan is gonna be there. Jake the Snake Roberts is gonna be there. Mr. Anderson. Wait for it. Anderson. Speedball Mike Bailey, TDT, Griff Garrison, Lee Johnson, Jimmy Hart. That's a and he's doing a podcast show before. I think the day of Behind the Music, letting you know how he crafted some of your favorite theme songs from WWF and WCW. John Schuyler, Devon Dudley, CJ Perry, and Brian Danielson. Like the level of talent that they're still coming out and announcing at this point is just ridiculous. So make sure you're there. Be there or be square. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. We're not going to speak specifically on political things, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and I just want all of our fans to know, if you got something you want to do, go ahead and do it. Like,
give yourself an escape.
Give yourself an escape from what's going on in the world right now, because every day is already stressful enough.
And tomorrow is never promised.
And tomorrow is never promised. So
have a little fun.
Have a little fun. Suspend disbelief. Go to a show. Go to 2 shows. Go to 3 shows. Meet your favorite talents from age 4 or 5 to now. Like, go and enjoy yourself, because there's a lot going on. And
enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy.
All right.
Sharon sleep.
Trigger Trey, let him know where to find you at.
They finna find him in his bed, sleep.
Yeah, man. I'm about to be right behind him. I got PT at 9:30 in the morning.
So I'm pulling like the Kenny, off of South Park.
Oh, okay. You gotta.
Yeah.
There you go. Nah, for real, Trigger. Let them know where to find you at, family.
All right, you can find me on IG at official_OVO_11. Y'all can check me out on TikTok at SL Knight. And then you can check out my website, skmarlin.com. That's all y'all need to know. That's where y'all can find me at. Mr. Blackout Jones, let them know where they can tap you in at.
Before you tap them in, Black, and make sure you go ahead and check out, what's the name of that hoodie and what's the name of that website?
Rabble. Yeah, go ahead to rabbleclothing.com. Check out Rabble. Get your hoodie. You can customize it. They have a creators pack. This is creators pack. I'm an affiliate with them. You can use my link at SNight10, which is a 10% off discount code. I will drop that in the video description. If you want 1, if you want 2, if you want 3, let them know. 10. Look, if you want 10, the perfect 10, use my code. Hey, guess what? Because we tapping in. Use my code, man. Get some money off. You know, inflation is rough around here.
Bro, taxes is real.
Get a little discount on it.
And the Lakers take the lead. Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Blackout Jones, let them know where to find you.
Man, y'all can find me on Instagram under Blackout Jones _ well, excuse me, I messed that up. Blackout _ Jones at Instagram. And then Blackout Jones at Facebook. And you can also find me on X at Joker Driver 514.
5140. Mr. 211.
You can find me on Instagram and Instagram alone at Man of Steel _BTB. And also at your local corner store, you can say TJ sent you and get nothing off your Steel Reserve, but still buy a Steel Reserve.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, we got that out the way.
Well, then.
And you can find me. I sincerely, you get on my nerves, bro.
Hey, Miss 211, you know what you gotta do, right?
You know what you gotta do, Mr. 211? What?
No, no, Mr. Lev. You know what we talked about on the hoodie. You know what you gotta do, right?
Home, man.
All right, go ahead.
You can find me on TikTok at Carlito Cannon, on IG at Carlito_Cannon. You a fool, bro. Find me on IG at Carlito. Did I already say IG?
Mm-hmm.
IG. Okay, I'm sorry. IG X at Carlito Cannon. You can find us as a whole, the Carolina Wrestling Cartel, on TikTok, on X, on IG, on Spotify, and on YouTube at Beyond the Bell Podcast. On X, it's going to be at BTB Iconics. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Share, subscribe. You'll grow up one day, bro. You get on my nerves. Next week, we're going to bring y'all something special. I feel like it's been a minute since we kind of just did exactly what we told y'all to do and just kind of risk. I'm going to put this cup down. I'm good. Bean.
Hold on, what's that thing y'all do? All right.
Y'all stupid, bro.
We getting ahead of ourselves. We lose.
Yeah, we is. Listen, okay, let me reel it back in. Let me try this again. You can find me on Instagram at Carlito_Cannon. You can find me on TikTok at Carlito Cannon. You can find me on X at Carlito Cannon. You can find us on Instagram at Beyond the Bell Podcast. You can find us on TikTok at Beyond the Bell Podcast. On YouTube at Beyond the Bell Podcast. On Facebook at Beyond the Bell Podcast. On X at BTB Iconics. You'll grow up one day. You get on my nerves. Spotify, look up at Beyond the Bell Podcast. Apple Music is coming. Apple Podcast. I'm sorry, Apple Podcast. I think Apple just genuinely dislikes us because I submitted a new email request and they still haven't sent it yet. I'm like,
I thought that we're on Spotify, so it's like
they was like no. We're working on and also on Twitch at Beyond the Bell Podcast. For any of our content creators, if you have any of your channels where you're streaming or anything, shoot them to us. We will definitely come in, give you some viewership, share them across you'll grow up one day, bro. Give you some viewership. Oh, okay.
We coming in like, okay, we coming in hard. Okay.
Look, I'm just saying, bro, we coming in hard, bro. Like, listen, listen for all of our content.
Are you saying collaboration?
We're all about the collaborations, bro. Listen, now we want everybody to eat because we're eating. We gonna eat, but we want everybody to be eating, man. And so, if you have any streams, if you have anything that you need support for, holla at us. If you'd like to become an affiliate, the official email is it's under Yahoo. It's gonna be beyondthebellpod@yahoo.com. Shoot us a business email and let us know. We are down to collaborate. We are down to make sure everybody's eating. We'll put you on, put us on. We follow back. We
show love.
We show love. We respond to comments. We do what we can because we appreciate y'all. And without y'all, there wouldn't be no us. So at the end of the day, we're gonna make sure to keep it. I want to say professional, but I mean we always gonna be professional. We gonna keep it. We're not gonna keep it personal, but we gonna keep it professional. But we also gonna make sure that y'all engagement with us is gonna be,
That pause was like the one of the senators or one of the guys that was at the White House. One that always gets stuck. You like
get stuck because I was like, we're gonna keep it professional. I mean, we're always professional. Like that's why we do our best not to use obscenities on air. Word of the week: obscenities. We do our best not to pull a Jay or Cody and engage in libations on air. We try our best to keep it professional, but at the end of the day, y'all that rock with us, y'all know who we is.
You know what it is. And also,
we don't do what? Libations.
Second word of the week, libations.
No, we don't do no libations on the show now.
And also, you can holler at us if you got to do better.
If you got to do better.
Better.
I mean, a lot of y'all got to do better because a lot of y'all be complaining about stuff that y'all swore y'all wanted and then you get it. And now, like old boy that complained that it was Bianca that came out of Save Charlotte. Like why? We'll talk about that another day. Make sure you catch Smackdown tomorrow night. Hit Rampage if you can. Catch Collision. You got MJF and Kenny Omega on Collision this week, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got a Halloween
Yeah.
picture, so I ain't gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, I got something to take care of, so I ain't gonna be able to watch. But I'll record it.
And when we have another House of Black run in,
another House of Black takeover, because they took over last week. Boy, they got involved in everything. And you heard it here first. If it's Luke Perry under the devil mask, I'm gonna stop watching AEW.
Turn that thing
I'm
cold.
switching to TNA.
I'm turning it cold off. I'm switching to TNA. Factuals.
TNA.
Luke Perry is deceased.
I'm sorry. I did say Luke Perry.
Oh.
Look, where Christian at? Where Christian at? Where Christian at when we need him? If it's Jungle Jack Perry under the
He's
devil
somewhere
mask.
with Nick Wayne mom.
Oh. So, and this episode was brought to you by Beyond the Bell podcast. And y'all already know it's the Carolina Wrestling Cartel. Catch y'all next week. We out.
Bleep, 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 bleep. That's all, folks.
Oh, man, you stole it.
No. Y'all, hey, listen, y'all.
That's in the show.
No, it's
Good
no.
night, ladies and gentlemen.
That is not.
TJ, I was waiting on you to do it. That's what I was talking about.
I forgot.
Where's the raccoon with the tap dancing thing when you
Yeah.
I forgot.
Look, bro, don't come back. Don't you do it again. I swear I thought he was gonna give us another pass. Like, hey man, look, we gonna